word dynasty should probably only be used when talking about centuries-long Chinese empires. But as the Chicago Bulls began the 1997-98 season, dynasty was the only word that came to mind. With 5 NBA championships in the 90s, the Bulls posed the question, why shouldn't this amazing club win another before the new millennium? Why shouldn't the incomparable Michael Jordan lead his team to an epic height, to a place where only emperors go? It was a last dance, said Coach Jackson, a farewell tour for the dynasty. There was never an empty seat to see the Bulls. Everywhere this group went, the lights came on and the people came out. But through it all, they never flinched. They grew tired at times, and sometimes they looked almost mortal. But at the end, they showed just what they were. Dynasty was the right word.
As they began the 1998 season, the Chicago Bulls had secured their place as one of sport's greatest dynasties. But after 5 titles in 7 years, the Bulls now had an air of finality amid rumors of their impending breakup.
Our first meeting back in the summer, Phil passed out our handbooks for the year, and on the cover there it was, The Last Dance. And to think that this is the last season being together is a pretty heavy thing to think about.
But the distraction of their uncertain future would prove far less of a challenge than an early injury to Scottie Pippen.
We were dealt with the deficit early on. That was Scottie Pippen being out, so we had to basically, put our boots on and go out there and somehow find a way to survive.
The implications of not having him and needing him was quite obvious, and so it was a bitter pill to swallow.
And as they opened the season in Boston, the Bulls would immediately discover just how difficult a test lay ahead of them.
To McCarty, to Walker. Yes! And a shocker on opening night as the Boston Celtics have beaten the Chicago Bulls.
Through the first 15 games, the Bulls had not only lost their invincible aura, they struggled just to keep their record above 500.
That's the most uncertain I've seen our team. Our confidence got low. I think it sort of, twisted the team out of whack.
Jordan and the Bulls try to tie it in the final seconds. Jordan misses the 3, Smitty the rebound, and the Hawks have won the game.
When you're playing other teams, they're salivating now when they see that they have a chance to beat you.
Coming to get it, Hawkins with 6, drops it low to Baker with 5. For the game, the shot. He got it with 3 seconds remaining in the game.
I remember one particular game in Cleveland where we lost by about 20 points, and Michael was, saying in the locker room afterwards that he shouldn't have even come back, and it was ugly.
And without an option of Scottie Pippen at 19 points a game, they are struggling to try to find the right combination.
Travis Best puts the nail in the coffin. Oh, that's a monster win for Indiana.
We lost the game in Indiana, and I think the guys realized that this is no fun. We got to get it going.
While there were some who questioned Chicago's resolve, Michael Jordan wasn't one of them.
Michael, are you resigned to the fact that it's going to be like this for a couple months until Scottie comes back?
No. I wouldn't assume that if I were you guys either.
As he had done so many times before, Jordan would take it upon himself to carry the Bulls.
This is one of the great challenge takers of all time, and we had a glitch in our game for a while, and he's going to be the first guy to step up to the plate.
Kicks it out.
He's starting to come at Michael. Here comes Perry. Michael with elevation.
Tony Kukoc for 3. Short. 2 seconds. 1 second. This is to tie. Yes, sir.
He just stepped to a higher level and somewhat put on that cape and, said, okay, I have to do whatever it takes.
4.3 remaining, tie game. Michael to win it. And he does! Jordan has beaten the Hawks again!
And Michael would continue to command center stage at the All-Star Game in New York City, where he put on a dazzling show.
I'm only going to allow him to have his trophy if he promises to come back and do it again. The all-star of all-stars, the MVP, Michael Jordan.
And Jordan would get a lift from a healthy Scottie Pippen, whose time off had not been wasted.
After missing 35 games, it gave me a great opportunity to really evaluate and see the value in what I could bring back to the team.
What Scottie brought was his vast array of skills, and his comeback instantly galvanized the Bulls.